What's up everybody and welcome back to the channel. This video is part of a series for Call of Duty MW3 Zombies that focuses on weapons which I either thoroughly enjoy in this mode or weapons which I consider to be off meta or not well known by players, which I definitely think you should have a look at. Now this weapon today is actually part of the Modern Warfare 3 subset. This is the Holger 556, an assault rifle, or more specifically this is a conversion kit for that assault rifle. Let's go. During week 5 of season 1, we were able to unlock the Jack Signal Burst conversion kit for the Holger 556, and that is what we're focusing on in this video today. Now, basically what this conversion kit does is it takes the fully automatic Holger 556 and turns it into a 4-burst assault rifle. Now on paper this sounds good already, because the idea would be that these 4 bullets would essentially land very close to one another, and because the Holger 556's damage profile is fairly decent, that already sounds fantastic. Now the first thing that you'll come across when you actually start using this weapon, however, is that the recoil pattern is brutal and needs to be tamed. So you need to be working on attachments that you can put on the weapon that can make the follow-up bullets from that first one when you pull the trigger hit as close to the first one as possible, which will then enable you to get as many of those to hit a crit spot, for example. And if you are able to do that, the weapon really shines. On the screen here is the version that I'm running, and this basically allows me to, with minimal effort, control this upwards recoil and to make sure that as many of my 4 bullets in my burst hit the original intended target, and therefore I can aim down sights and I can essentially make sure that I take down enemies with relative ease. Now firstly, in the muzzle we're using the X10 ported 290, and the underbarrel we're using my personal favorite underbarrel. I think I use this on almost all my guns because it's just that good, the Bruin heavy support. Then on the magazine, of course, we are using the 40 round mag, and then we're using the Adel Assist stock, the RB Adel Assist stock as our stock. And of course, because we use the conversion kit, that is a 5th attachment of ours taken. So that is the whole package there as a whole. Now, as mentioned, to use this, you want to be aiming down sights and shooting. The conversion kit comes with its own optic, which is not that bad. I mean, there's definitely better optics in the game, but actually suits this weapon quite fine, especially with the configuration of attachments that are on there with this. But you want to be aiming down sights and shooting with this. You can use this from the hip and you can use this in a tactical stance, but you're absolutely going to be able to clap those, like, you know, crit hits and make sure as many of those bullets are hitting when you are using the sights. That means that this is not the best weapon for stuff that's right in your face, but is really good at picking stuff off from, let's say, a medium to long distance and essentially killing stuff as they try to close the distance to you. Now in the tier 3 area, this excels at killing like the normal, you know, the charging zombies, the armored guys and everything like that. And what I really do like about this as well is that you're able to do a significant amount of damage to elites before they get into the close range, where you essentially have to start evading them and, you know, taking better shots and creating some distance between yourself. So overall, generally for me, I've found that when it comes to the tier 3 area, I think submachine guns are probably the best subset of weapons that we have in the game right now, you know, except for some outliers like the shotgun and the tonfa and things like that. But it's simply because the submachine guns are so good at dealing a huge amount of damage close up, and since most of the zombies charge you down like super fast and are in your face, you are fighting close up. I find that this is a nice alternative to that, where you can deal a, you know, pretty huge amount of damage before they get close to you, and then maybe you switch to a submachine gun or something like that, or maybe you're the long range guy in your squad while the other guys are up close and personal with shotguns and whatnot. Either which way, I absolutely advise you to check this out. To unlock this is not too difficult. You can still do it, obviously, if you're watching this in season 1. Even after season 1, I'm sure there's going to be some other unlock criteria for this. It's not like it's going to fucking disappear or something, but give this a try. The Holger 556 is a decent assault rifle by itself already, and this just puts an interesting spin on it, so give it a whirl. And that's it for the video. Thank you so much for watching, especially if you made it this far. As always, it is just super important to me that you have a fantastic morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you are in the world. Till next video, fucking cheers.